What's that?
Two eggs stuck to the fish.
Yeah.
I've never seen a fish that had an egg on it.
Mystery tank. I don't know where this is going.
Oh my gosh.
A few weeks ago, the team received one of the largest coral shipments for the 2,500-gallon tank. And while they were unpacking, a mystery tank arrived that no one at Polo Reef was expecting.
Mystery tank. I don't know where this is going. I got no clue.
The team has no idea what the tank is, but one thing's for sure, it looks super heavy.
Oh my gosh.
After a few heart-pounding moments, the tank hits the ground, and the team starts to take a closer look. Yeltsin hops on the phone to call the rest of the team to figure out what this tank is. After chatting with the rest of the team, they finally get their answer.
This is a deep water tank.
A new tank at Polo Reef means a new start. Andrew and the Polo team are excited to share with you what's in store for this build. Stay tuned for future episodes by hitting that subscribe button and leave a comment down below on what future builds you have coming up at home.
Guys, the deep water, cold water system is finally here. We are so excited about this. We've been keeping some prized deep water fish from Japan in the last quarantine system, number 3. We're gonna rock this system and make it look like a huge valley going down. The tank is very tall. It's gonna be chilled to about 70 degrees, and we're gonna have different types of corals, non-photosynthetic. It will have a completely different look than anything else in the tank. I cannot wait to show you guys this new ecosystem and what this tank will look like when completed. So stay tuned and follow our journey to build this cold water system.
With the new tank set to head into Polo Lab in the next few weeks, the team wastes no time and begins to clear some space right away.
So we're breaking down this tank today. We're gonna get all the fish out, all the clams out, and then we're gonna get it bleached and reset.
The first step to any breakdown is removing the rock and water to make it easier to net the fish. Max has done this a bunch of times, so he has a good system set up for the tank move.
So now we're gonna move the fish that were in this tank into the clam tank in the back. All right, so now we're at the part where we're gonna bleach the rock. It's gonna get bleached for a day, then we'll drain it, fill it with some prime, get all the bleach off of it, and then they'll go over there in our little drying area, and they'll dry before they get ready for the next tank they will go into.
They fill the tank with fresh water so they can add bleach to sterilize it for future projects. When the team resets any tank, they don't take any chances. While the tank is being sterilized, Jason from Pristine Aquarium showed up with some pretty impressive rocks.
So guys, we got this beautiful shipment of live rock from Australia from my friend Jason Guiana at Pristine Aquarium. This particular rock hangs out in the flats in Australia and is very porous, holds a lot of good beneficial bacteria that we have found, whether we use it all alone or even seed it with a tank with dead rock, significantly reduces the ugly stage, the brown algae, the dinos, the diatoms that you will go through. This live rock, we did it years and years ago. We used to set up tanks with just live rock when it was more available, and presto, tank was fine within a week. So we like to use this stuff. It's got great bacteria and helps the marine biome. Tell us whether you have ever used live rock, your success with it versus the dry rock method. Comment down below and let us know.
The rocks are placed into a holding tank to cure and cycle. Just as they're finishing up, an alarm starts going off that the team is not used to hearing.
What's that?
It turns out it was one of the water detection sensors underneath one of the quarantine tanks. Luckily, it got splashed with water and there's no leaks. It's not something you ever want to hear at Polo Reef. Technology is everywhere we look, and the innovations in the hobby only make things easier. Polo Reef is very complex and relies on tools to automate testing and measuring. With the amount of tanks and sheer volume of water, testing is a very manual process at Polo Reef. Today, a new piece of equipment arrives that has the team pretty excited.
This is to check the alkalinity with a computer. We check it manually every day, but this is gonna give us like a reference and like 24-hour testing.
It takes Yeltsin roughly 4 hours per day to test all the tanks at Polo Reef. By installing this new device, it will allow the team to track any alkalinity swings throughout the day. Last episode, the team cleaned the algae turf scrubber. Today, they decided to check on the progress.
You have a video of us cleaning this last week. You can see it's starting to grow back already. Remember we cleaned it completely?
Sometimes it's the little things in this hobby that bring us the most joy. Back outside, it's salt delivery day, and the whole team gets in on the action. Polo Reef gets roughly 2,500 pounds of salt delivered every 2 weeks. That's the same weight as a small car. It's a nice workout to break up the busy day.
That's it today now.
Back in the lab, the team just got word that a male false personifer angelfish and femininus wrasses have arrived. The false personifer angelfish, it's a special fish to Andrew, and he's really excited to finally have one back in the tank. The new arrivals are quickly transferred and prepped for the Polo Reef quarantine system. The fish is super important to Andrew, so he's standing by to help treat the fish until Alex the vet can come take a look.
Well, we have a tank full of chromis that are improving and getting better, and we're going to be adding a beautiful male personifer angel, false personifer, to the main system. We lost ours. We're going to quarantine them with the chromis, and we're going to be adding some chloroquine phosphate as our base soup, both for the chromis and the angelfish. And now the personifer is going in. He's been acclimated to the salinity. There he is.
So we're gonna be scraping this angel now, and there's a small lesion I'm slightly concerned about, and this is a really important fish to Andrew, so we want to make sure that we get everything dealt with quickly.
Alex the vet delicately scrapes the lesion on the fish and quickly gets it under a microscope. What he finds is odd, and he quickly heads over to deliver the news to Andrew.
What'd you find on the personifer?
So we did find an egg, and the problem with eggs is you don't know what the initial species was. There's an embryo, but there's no developmental.
Stuck to the fish?
Yeah, there's two eggs embedded.
2 eggs stuck to the fish.
Yeah. So either A, like monogenes, flukes, right? If they're an oviparous monogene, that they lay eggs on the body.
We could get that out with some prosy,
Yeah.
flubendazole,
Yeah.
okay?
And then other than that, it could be a variety of different things. And it's early developmental stages, so you can't tell what it is.
It's in chloroquine now. That's not going to kill that egg.
No. So again, in treating eggs is impossible. We have to wait for them to hatch. I removed all the eggs that I could see, but there has to be more right on it at some point.
I think we have to hit it with prosy for a few times.
I would at some point, maybe in like 7 days from
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Would probably be best. And then take it from there and then scrape again and see if we see any adults.
All right.
Like juvenile stages. Okay, let me get back to everybody.
You go do what you need to do. There are certain fish, when they're available, you got to take them. 2 such things happened this week. First, we got a shipment of femininus wrasses, which are just stunning and beautiful. Not an easy fish to keep and quarantine. You'll see them. The ones here are fantastic and doing great. We do not medicate those. That's for Dr. Alex and his microscope. And the other fish is a false personifer, a male. The males have beautiful speckled cheeks. By the way, here is the female swimming away from us in black with a blue and yellow face. The fish came in. It had 1 suspicious or 2 suspicious white dots. I've never seen a fish that had an egg on it of some sort. We're gonna watch it and praziquantel it, deworm it, and make sure it's clean before it goes into this big display.
Leave a comment down below if you would like to see a special episode of Alex the vet sharing what kind of interesting things he has found at Polo Reef so far. With the lab prepped, the deep water tank will be making its way into Polo Reef in the next few weeks. Stay tuned to follow the progress on this beautiful build. As you can tell, the experiments and projects at Polo Reef, they never stop. Rain, shine, or even school visits, the team always pushes on. This summer promises to be action-packed between tank builds. Andrew and the team are excited to share the Polo Reef journey with all of you at home. Each new project is another opportunity to push the hobby forward. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay updated on everything Polo Reef. Until next time.
There's one non-plant.
Oh my, wow, I didn't realize how big this, holy shit. Look at the size of this sclerosa.
Take any GFOs before entering the plant tank.
Excellent test.